We are very interested in encouraging homemade salad dressings. There are just so many that can be done, and they taste so much better than bottled dressing, and they don't have to take a long time. So today I would like to demonstrate Green Goddess salad dressing. It used to be very popular, and it is a mayonnaise-based dressing. We also want you to be confident about the term to taste. We want you to be confident in adding the amount your family likes of any kind of flavoring. I'm going to use a controversial flavoring in a minute, and I want you to decide if you'll try it, and if so, how much. I'll show you the recipe suggestions, and remember, when we're talking about flavoring, it is only a suggestion. It is your product and your home. You put it the way you want it. So we'll start, and remember, we like to use scoops that are also measurements. This is a 1/4 cup scoop. So look how easy it is. I need a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and this amount of dressing will make 3/4 of a cup, which would last a week or two. So that takes care of the gooey mayonnaise. The next thing it needs is a little milk. Joanne, the milk's down there. I'm going to use canned milk because we already had some in the fridge. I could dilute it. I don't think it needs to. And what we need with that 1/2 cup of mayo is 2 tablespoons. This is a 2 tablespoon measure of milk. Now come the flavorings. I'll start with the vinegar first. I'm using white vinegar because I want you to know that anything will work. Any vinegar that you happen to have is fine. Now, the amount is up to you too. I want about a tablespoon, so I'm gonna eyeball it. That's about a tablespoon. If I need a little bit more later, then I'll add a little bit more in. So we've got the vinegar. We're going to be doing the spices now. And here's the controversial one, anchovies. Either you love them or you hate them, but there's a middle ground there, that if anchovies are used just as a flavoring, you may not detect any amount of fishiness at all. Those who love anchovies on their pizza are in a separate category all of their own. This recipe suggests 2 anchovies. Well, I don't know how big anchovies are, and what I bought was anchovy paste. So I'm guessing. And my family doesn't like fish, so I am going to put, instead of 2 anchovies, I'm going to put about less than a teaspoon. I'll just slide it in there, and with all the other flavorings, it's not going to be discernible what I put in there. The other thing that it needs is tarragon. And I freeze-dried my tarragon that I grew from my garden, and it's not chopped up, but it doesn't have to be, because we're gonna blend this. So I'm doing a big healthy pinch. I love tarragon, and so I am not at all concerned about it. The recipe suggests dried tarragon that comes in a powder, and you need less of that. That's a 1/2 teaspoon. I did a big healthy pinch of whole tarragon. But you are the cook, and we're going to do it your way. Now the other thing is, of course I can't find my dried parsley, even though I have almost a gallon of it somewhere. I do not know where it is. So when I want parsley and I can't find it, what I use is freeze-dried spinach. And what you're wanting is green food coloring. And to make this green goddess, the recipe says 1/4 cup of dried parsley. Well, I've done like 3 big pinches. And if I need it to be greener, I might reblend it. So I have adapted by not using parsley, but using something else green. And then these are dried chives from my garden, and you need 2 tablespoons of it. So again, I'm just guessing about 2 tablespoons. This is the source of the title, Green Goddess. We have one more thing to add, our lemon. It says 1.5 teaspoons, but look, this is where I'm adapting again. Joanne, could you squeeze that in since you're standing up? Why I'm adapting it is, why waste the whole lemon? And I like lemon. It is a whole one, but it's a very small lemon. So we're going to use all of it because what if it's a whole tablespoon instead of a half a tablespoon? I'm willing to try the difference.
So do both?
Yes, and it's my recipe. So to avoid waste, I'm sure that I like that flavor. So I'm gonna go all the way and do that whole lemon. It's one of the smallest lemons I've ever seen. So we have mayonnaise, milk, anchovies, vinegar, tarragon, lemon, or you could use lime juice, parsley, which we are calling spinach, and then the chopped chives. This is best chilled, but it's easy to make. I've been talking more than doing. You can rapidly get this ready for a salad, and the difference between homemade and bottled dressing is ridiculous, and the price of bottled dressing now keeps climbing. It's not uncommon to pay $4 or $5 for one bottle of dressing right now. This is way less price-wise. So I'm going to ask my sisters to sample this without it being chilled, but they're my sisters and you can ask things like that of sisters. So let's, maybe I should taste it first. Actually, I really like the extra lemon juice in there. I think it needs more tarragon. Where did the tarragon go?
Oh, over there.
And I think, and remember, this is my version. I'm going to add just, and I will blend it a little bit more because I just put a tarragon stem in there accidentally. And Joanne, if you could get a little bit of salt. It needs a little bit more salt and a little bit more vinegar. Like I said, what the base is mayonnaise, and how this tastes to you is the important thing. Green Goddess dressing was really important back in the 1950s. So if you want something that just tastes a little bit different, I would like just a little bit more of that vinegar. So let's try it again. You're not risking anything if you're sure of all the flavors, knowing that you like it. My big risk was not everybody in my family likes fish. So if they can tell that the anchovy paste is in there, I may be in trouble.
Can you tell the anchovy taste?
No, I can't tell it. And I really like Caesar salad dressing has anchovy in it, and so does the Green Goddess. And I like both of those. I don't know why it made such a strange sound. Oh.
I think it's a prettier green color than it was.
Oh, the tarragon extra helped?
yeah.
Okay.
So I wonder if somebody didn't have the anchovy or didn't, would it change it very much?
No, I think you could skip the anchovy if you were worried at all. Anchovy does add what's called umami, an extra flavor that you can't identify that just improves the taste. But you could definitely do it. I wouldn't skip the dressing if you didn't have it. Okay, now I'm ready for the big reveal for my sisters, who neither one of them like fish. You can tell how brave they are to try this with me.
It's very good.
I think it needed just a little extra salt.
A little zing.
And the little zing. Mm-hmm. So this is your salad dressing, and you are empowered, and this is a good recipe to refer to, but if you want to adjust the seasonings, remember, this is your creation. Happy cooking.